chat to say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. Hello, pretty people. I got my Facebook family in the building. Yes, if you're on my business page, please show some love with those stars. Stars are needed, okay? And so, yes, show some love with those stars. That means you gotten some value. And so I want to make sure that every time I show up, that I'm shortening somebody else's learning curve. And let me just tell you, hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help people start and build businesses. Right now, guess what? Right now, I'm currently developing 100. Did I say 100? 100 100 new entrepreneurs for my personal organization, 100 women, 100 lives, helping 100 people have financial freedom. 100, yes. And so I'm excited to show them what I am doing, what I am looking for. So if you want to learn more about the 100s, put 100 in the chat. Say, Jerusha, I need to know. And so there is hope for you. There are options for you. Most people don't know what they don't know. Write this down. Most people don't know what they don't know. And they also say no, N-O, to what they don't know, K-N-O-W. And so what we have to do as people, we've got to get educated. It may or may not even be a fit, but if you're not educated, you'll never know, correct? And so what I encourage you to do is get educated, get educated, get educated. That way you can make informed decisions. I need you to know your options. Stop saying the economy is bad. Stop saying depression. Stop saying, the gas is extremely high. Do something about it. Learn your options. Figure it out and start doing something about it. Okay. Start doing. And so, yes. And so I am looking at the 100. I get to handpick who I want to work with. I'm looking for those women that are serious. They're ready right now. They're ready to invest. They're ready to learn. You're my people. You're my people. So put 100 in the chat. If you want to learn more about the 100s, we can set that up. And then I also come live in this journey to developing 100 new entrepreneurs. I come live to help all of you as well. It doesn't matter to me what type of business you have. I don't care what you sell. I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. Hashtag a double threat if you want to be a double threat. It's all about being able to build your business online and offline. Yes, everyone's online, but if you saw someone you would like to collaborate with or someone you would like to work with and they were offline, you were in the airport together, you need to know what to say. You need to know how to exchange information. You need to know how to network. If you went to a networking event, you need to know how to network with other people. That's just my opinion. And so I just believe you want to be able to do it both ways. And of course, I see some of you like, I'm a triple threat. And if you are a triple threat, you are also my people. Okay. And so I don't want to blame anybody. I'm just going to say, what can I do to be better? What can I do to make a difference? And so what I can do is change 100 lives or be a part of changing 100 lives. That's what I can do. What I can do is share what I know for sure with you every single day at 1:30, a quick lunch and learn. That's what I can do. And so you have so many resources to help you start and build a business. And so if you're my people, yes, make sure you follow, make sure you tag. Do me a favor right now. Tag two people and share the broadcast. Tag two people, share the broadcast. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, tap the screen, show me some love. I love the interaction. I love the love. Trust me. And so this way, I am not the best kept secret. I do not want to be the best kept secret. We want to make sure we share with our besties, our business besties. And so, yes. So this is where we are. I want to talk about fear today. If you were on TikTok, I'm live on TikTok for the next 90 days until July 4th. Actually, I was telling them I had some horrible news yesterday, and I am struggling. And so when I tell you I'm struggling, I'm struggling. I think a lot of times when people see you go live and people see you smiling, that they feel like you got it all together. I do not have it all together all the time. Listen, I have difficulties just like you. I cry just like you. You cut me, I'm going to bleed. And so I just choose to try my best to overcome that fear, to overcome whatever is stopping me from moving forward. And so I just thank you so much. And so I just definitely want you to know that you're human and I'm human. And we all go through different things. And so right now I'm struggling. So I do need your prayers and your understanding. But I also want to know that, Jerusha, you can still do it. Okay. In spite of everything, you can do it. And that's what you have to tell yourself. So today we're going to talk about fear, because that is what is stopping most people from doing what they are called to do. You are afraid. Okay. The greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. Write that down. A pretty person's going to put this in the chat for me. I love it when you put it in the chat for me. The greatest fear in the world is the opinions of others. The reason why you didn't go live yet, because you're scared of what somebody's going to say. The reason why you didn't do a TikTok yet, because you're afraid of what someone's going to say. The reason why you didn't do a reel yet is because you're afraid of what someone is going to say. And I need you to fight that fear. I need you to kick fear in the teeth. I need you to understand somebody is looking for you. Somebody is waiting for you. Somebody needs you to show up. Somebody needs to see you do it. I always say this: your success is tied to somebody else's belief system. Right now, because somebody is seeing me do it under pressure, seeing me do it, stressed, they see you do it, it gives somebody else hope. And so I'm showing up for you, but it also helps me. So I'm going to give you some things that help you get over this fear and show up for your community. Show up, not just your family, show up for your community. Show up for people that could be watching, and stop worrying about the opinions of others. My mother has always told me people are going to talk about you whether you're doing something good or whether you're doing something bad. That's great. As long as your name is in their mouth, that means you're important. You are important. The problem is, if no one's talking about you, you're probably not doing much. Jerusha, you're probably not doing much. So I continue to show up, because talk about me. Yes, what? Every single day, you need to show up being the best version of yourself. And so I don't want you to be afraid to share your opportunity. I don't want you to be afraid to share your product, your services. I don't want you to be afraid to show up on TikTok or Reels or whatever. Be you. Who cares? Life is too short. And I know we say it all the time, but it's for real. It really is too short. And so while you're thinking you have time, the problem is you think you have time. You do not have time. This is the time. Tomorrow is today. Write this down. Tomorrow is today. Today is the day for you to do it. I could have easily said, oh, I don't feel like it today. Oh, I chose to still show up. I don't feel like it. But you know what? I'm like, you know what? Still got to do it. Still got to show somebody you can do it under pressure. You can do it under fear. You can do it. Tomorrow is today. So what I want you to do is, these are tips to get over other people's opinion of you, to get over it. Number one, expect and accept that people will have opinions of you. Number one, they're going to have opinions. Write that down. Expect it, accept it, that people will have opinions of you. Number two, I need you to take back control over your own feelings, because your feelings, my feelings, I need you to get out of your feelings, okay, for 1 second, and make an informed decision and act on that decision. So take control over your own feelings. Number three, listen, remember that everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes every time I go live. I listen back. I'm like, oh, what was I thinking? I don't know what I'm saying. Sometimes I'm like, what did I mean? Hopefully they understood what I meant. Okay. So remember, everyone makes mistakes. I like it sometimes when I make mistakes, because then people are like, oh, okay, she makes mistakes. Yes, I make mistakes. Yes. We all make mistakes. I am going to be sad if I don't make mistakes, because I don't get to learn. That's the whole point. We fall forward to success. I'm always like, what am I going to do wrong today? Okay, what am I going to learn today? What mistakes I'm going to make today? Okay, the day is I'm going to be learning today. The fourth thing is, develop your sense of self and build your confidence. A part of you not doing your best is you don't have the confidence to do your best yet. You don't have the confidence. I know people like, oh, I really want to do it. Do it. You got to build your confidence. The only reason that I'm live is because in 2017, I said, okay, I got to go live. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared to go live. And as I did it, I started it in a group. So this might help somebody today. I started going live in a private group. so I could control the group. I knew who I would allow in the group. So I would go live in the group. This was my testing of it. And then as I was going live in the group, I'm a preparer. I got to have notes. I have to know what I'm going to talk about because I want to bring value. I want to bring value to my live. I want somebody to learn something from my live. And so I take notes all the time, right? And so I'm like, okay, I need to be prepared. And so I want to be prepared, right? And so this helped my confidence going live in a group first and then going live on Facebook and then going live on Instagram and then YouTube and then all of them. So it takes time, baby steps, but I did start. Okay. And then I can tell you, number 5 will be don't try to mind read other people. Don't try to figure out what people are thinking about you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even think about it. You're probably wrong anyway. Okay. So don't think about it because that's going to mess you up if you start thinking about what people could be saying about you and whatever you bring to the table. Don't even try to mind that. Don't even think about it. And number 6, consider the source. Okay. You got to make sure you're like, is her opinion that important to me? Is this person going to help change my life? Why do I care about her opinion of me? Is this person going to be a part of my future? Is this person bringing value to me? My mother said people are like elevators. They're going to either take you up or take you down. So what I want you to do, your homework is, what I want you to do is, I want you to name the top 10 people that come to mind right now. Right now, the top 10 people that come to your mind, write their names down. Boom, 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 boom. Whoever those top 10, don't think about it too much. I need you to do it immediately. The top 10 people, write it down. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, whoever, your girlfriend, Write the top 10 people down. Now, what I want you to do next to those people, I want you to immediately put a minus if they don't bring value to your business. Okay. It could be a parent. It could be a sibling. If they don't bring value, that's a subtraction sign. Okay. Subtract. If they bring value, that's an addition sign. You put a plus sign, an addition sign. And so those top 10 people are the people you talk to the most. Yes or yes. Okay. So you're going to put a subtraction sign, a minus sign, and you're going to go really fast. Don't start thinking, well, one time they supported me. No. Whatever you think the first time, that's the right answer. So you're going to put a subtraction sign or addition sign next to each person's name. Now you know who to talk to about your business and your service and your opportunity. Now you know who to share your big ideas with. Now you know. And it's okay if you love them. I love my parents. Love them. I have a supportive group, right? But initially, when I told my father that I was going to leave CNN News to start a home-based business, he was not on board. Doesn't mean I don't love him. Doesn't mean I'm not his baby girl. Doesn't mean he's still not going to do everything for me. It's just I can't talk to you about this business until I become successful. So when I became successful in the business, I was able to say, ta-da! Okay? So you got to prove it first. You have to do it. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Now, fear, write this down. Everyone has heard this before. False evidence appearing real. F.E.A.R. Fear. False evidence appearing real. It's appearing real. You're afraid to go live because it seems like, oh my gosh, I might mess up. I might mispronounce my words. Oh, I might not enunciate. Oh my gosh, I might look crazy. It hasn't even happened. So that's why it's false evidence appearing real. It hasn't even happened yet. And so fear and faith cannot reside in the same place. It cannot reside in the same place. So here's an acronym for fear to help you out. The F, I need you to find your ideal prospects online, because when you find your people, like you guys are my people, hashtag to all the pretty people. You're the pretty people. We crown our people over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So you guys are the pretty people, and you make me comfortable because you are the pretty people, right? If you're not my people, I'm like, okay, delete. She's not my people. Block. She's not my people. And so what I want you to do, the F is find. Find your people. Find your ideal prospects for your service, your opportunity, and your product. They might be already following you. Connect with them. Search their professions. If you're looking for a certain profession, search those professions. They're looking for you. Search hashtags that are looking for you. And so if I have a product and I know my product is service to serve certain group of people, a certain demographic of people, or a certain gender of people, or whatever, then I'm looking for those people. I'm going where those people are. I'm finding my people. So like you guys, you are attracted to something that I've said, something that I did, how I show up. You're my people. But you got to show up like this to find your peoples. Now that's the F, find. The E, I need you to engage and edify. Write this down. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me because I love you. I appreciate you. This helps me out when you do that. So when you watch the replay, they already have the notes. So if you watch the replay, put replay below. Go ahead and tag 2 people right now. If you're getting all this goodness, we want to share with other people. Okay. So the E is engage. We want to engage and we want to edify. Do you know what that means? You edify people on their page. If she looks pretty, say, girl, you wearing that dress, girl. Okay. If she looks beautiful, if you love her hair, girl, I love your hair. Edify people. What is wrong with telling people they're doing a great job? It's the weirdest thing ever if you see something you like and don't say anything. So you want people to say it to you. So you have to start doing it. Let's start doing it. And so you go to somebody's page, edify them. If they are a great speaker, say, oh my gosh, you're such a great speaker. If they are a blogger and you love the way they blog, oh my gosh, you're such a great blogger. Whatever it is, you edify people on their pages. You answer their poll questions. You comment if they are, in their feed. You do it. Don't let your fear of failure stop you from realizing your dreams. Don't let it stop you from realizing your dreams and connecting with the peoples. You've heard people say your net worth, right? Your network determines your net worth. So your network, you got to make sure you're networking all the time. I'm networking with new people, new people, new people. Yes, I want those people in my circle. I want those people next to me. I want to grow with those people. Too many of us never realize our full potential because our fears block us. Too many people, you're letting your fear stop you from connecting with those people. The A for fear is ask. I'm a big asker. As you can see, if you follow me, I ask a lot of questions, right? And so ask the questions in Messenger. The money is made in Messenger. The relationship building is in Messenger. Ask the right questions. So you want to start that conversations. Once you love on her page, you edify her page, you engage with her on the page, you better ask whatever it is that you want to ask to start that conversation. Life is an amazing journey if you're not afraid to live it. Jerusha, life is an amazing journey if you're not afraid to live it. And so I've chosen every day. I'm choosing to live today. I'm choosing to show up live. I'm choosing to do it, even when you don't feel like it. I'm choosing to do it. And so there are no excuses. If you have breath in your body, there's no excuses. If you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Everybody check your pulse. Check your pulse. You have a pulse. You have a purpose. Today is your day. And the R in fear is revisit. It doesn't matter that they're not open. Once you start that conversation and you ask, and she says, no, thank you. Don't delete the person. Don't block the person. You need this audience, right? You need a fan base. You need followers. You need those people to love on your pages. You just revisit. That's the R. Revisit often. Love on her page often, regardless of her answer. Reconnect often. That's what you want to do. That's how you build long-lasting relationships. There are people who've been watching me for 2-3 years that I've been online. In that short period of time, they've never contacted me. They've never taken my 3-day ride business course. They've never inquired about my business opportunity. They never purchased a Pretty People tee, but they watch every time, right? So people are just going to do that. Some people need to marinate. They might marinate for 6 months. They might marinate for 3 years. Some people need to watch you do it. That's how you build credibility. That's how you build trust. People buy from whom they know, like, and trust. That's how you do it. You continue to show up. They're always watching. They may never say anything, but they see you. Girl, they see you. Some will, some won't, some watch, some wait. So what? Ask. Write that down. Say, Jerusha said, some will. Some will go with you on the journey. Some won't. Some watch you on your own journey. Some wait to see what's going to happen. So what? Ask. You ask every single person to build your network. Okay. Fear of change is so often the result of imagined consequences rather than reality. And so, fear of change, we got to learn to change. If you want this world, this economy, the whatever decisions that are made by your state and your government or whomever, you have to start with you first. You can't expect other people to change it for you. You are in the driver's seat. Every single day it's up to you to change. Change is necessary. Change is voluntary or involuntary, but necessary, because it's going to change whether you do something or not. So you might as well do something. Okay, it hasn't even happened yet and you're afraid to do it. I would say just jump. I teach my boys, my husband and I, we have two boys. I teach them, okay, what mistakes have you made today? Every day, just jump. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, what have you learned today? Every single day, I need you to be in this space of, I want to fall forward to success. I don't want to be comfortable. I want to live in an uncomfortable state every single day. This is making me uncomfortable because of what I'm dealing with. But I want to be uncomfortable because that's how I grow. That's how I get stronger. That's how I stay becoming the lion that's always climbing the hill. We prefer known hells over unknown heavens. Les Brown said this. We prefer known hells. Right now, if you're in hell, and that just means that you're struggling right now, that's hell. Okay, right now, if you can't afford gas, food, the basics for living, that's known hell. We prefer known hells because we don't like it, right? And most of us like, well, I don't know what to do. I'm telling you what to do. I'm not the only person that shows up live to tell you what to do. There are free resources that tell you what to do. You haven't decided to do it. Do you know indecision is a decision? When you just sit still, you've decided. Indecision is a decision to do nothing. So we prefer known hells. We don't like it. We're just sitting here. Change it. Over unknown heavens. You don't know what's on the other side because you didn't do it yet. You're letting fear cripple you. Go to the unknown. That's where success lies. If you're uncomfortable, great. If you're comfortable, Houston, we have a problem. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We're afraid of the light. I know people say they're afraid of success. Really, a lot of people are afraid of success. They're afraid of it. And so we don't want to be afraid of it. We want to fight fear in the face. Like, what? Where you at? Every single day, I'm like, okay, I'm fighting me. Every single morning, my full potential takes off running in front of me, and I'm always trying to catch up. Every day I look in the mirror, I'm fighting this girl right here, this girl right here. I am fighting me. I have no competition. I show up because I have no competition. I am my only competition. And so you are your only competition. No one's going to deliver like you. No one's going to do it like you. No one's going to show up like you. No one can sing like you. No one can dance like you. No one can speak like you. No one can do it like you. No one can do it. But until you overcome this fear, no one will know that you can do it. Until you overcome this fear, no one knows that you can do it. Now, wouldn't it be a tragedy for you to leave this earth and no one knew you could do it? No one knew you could sing. No one knew you could cook. No one knew you could write. No one knew you could perform. No one knew you could do it because you were too afraid of other people's opinions. And I don't want you to be afraid. So if this was helpful for you today, make sure that you tag 2 people and share, put helpful in the chat. If this was helpful for me. Under the circumstances, this was helpful for me. I always try to show up in spite of. And so just know that a lot of times, just because you see people, it doesn't mean things are perfect. Just because someone shows up, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that they choose. I'm making a choice. They choose to do it anyway. That's all it means. I choose. And I want you to take that type of attitude. I want you to understand that you can do anything that you decide. You can do anything. You can. And I know people say you can do anything, but you really can. And so I'm always learning new things. I'm always putting myself in uncomfortable situations. And so I hope that I have shortened somebody else's learning curve. If you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat, because I am developing 100 new entrepreneurs to help their circumstances, to help those families, to help them have extra money, to help them have more money, but it's available. Money is available. I know you think it's not because of your situation, but that's mindset. Money is available. There's an unlimited amount of money available. We got to go get our inheritance. We got to go get it. The day you don't get yours, you already set yourself back 4 weeks. Every time you don't do what you know to do, you set yourself back more and more. So we've got to set ourselves up for success. We've got to do it for our families. I got to do it for my boys and their children. I have to do it. It starts with me making that decision that I made today at 1:30. I'm going live. It starts with you overcoming that fear. So hopefully this has been helpful to somebody, right? And so put helpful in the chat. Please make sure you tag and you share. If you love this type of motivation, inspiration, and business tips, make sure that you follow. If you want more of this goodness, I'm live almost every day on TikTok, every day, 1:30. I do a quick lunch and learn like this. I appreciate your time. I don't take you for granted. I appreciate you stopping the scroll because you could have passed by, but maybe this message was for you today. And so I appreciate your time. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, yes, please pray for me. Yes, I'm struggling over here. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.